Hello everybody, my name is Benji. Welcome back to Mindustry. I can actually say welcome back because this is episode 2. So last time we left off with this wonderful spaghettified array of everything up here. We got our copper, our lead, our drones situated, we got our basics, we've got titanium, silicon, we just finished the kilns for the glass setup, and we have a little itty bitty bit of temporary power going as well. So this time we're going to be talking about defense and starting on offense. I can't guarantee we'll get very far in the offense category. But if we go on ahead and just run a wall across this section, all the enemies are going to come up this way. So instead what we're going to do is set up a wall over here first. And we can do that with walls, obviously. And we can just drag with the control key to do that. And then what we're gonna do actually is just grab some distributors like this, like 5 of them, and just put some duos on them. Nothing fancy, nothing weird, nothing to worry about. That's my motto. It's not my motto, but it's a motto. Yeah, like that. And like this. So very, very rough around the edges. Nothing super fancy about it in the slightest. Just kind of a basic wall and duo setup to keep the baddies out, basically. That's all this is. This is the tower defense portion. Everything that we did last time was the factory portion, which they're both equally as important as the other ones. Hey, cool. We got some more copper from our lovely, lovely drones. I'm worried for the day when they stop sending crawlers and start sending actual offensive vehicles towards us, like daggers and other things. But you'll see here, if I get too close, I'll start to get damaged. And then that's what happens if I die. I just respawn in the corner. So not a big deal for us to die in this one, thank freaking goodness. So we're just going to take this long wall and just do that. And then we're going to set up some duos. Much in the same way as we just did up there, but we're going to do it like this instead. Just placing them just like this. No need to worry. It's going to require a decent amount of copper. I'm well aware of this fact. However, I am a-okay with that being a thing, because I'll just go get more copper and boop it in. Speaking of booping, I'm going to go do that right now. And wow, that took a lot longer than I was expecting it to, but that is a-okay. Our drones are still doing their hardest work back home for us. We're going to go on ahead and upgrade those as well, just to get this whole array online sooner. And we're going to wait and see. It's another crawler. They've been sending crawlers at us for 5 waves. Usually it starts to amp up around now. Really quickly though, I can do this, and that'll give me the new content unlock for the oil, which should give me stuff like this. Yeah, coal centrifuge, plastinium compressor, and it looks like that's it. Where the heck is the multi-press? Because the graphite press is great and all, but the multi-press is way better, and I don't know where it is. There it is! Wow, would you look at that? I literally just had to talk about it, and now we're good. And we're going to go on ahead and go through and just max out the requirements for everything that I can. Like there we go. That's everything. Okay, so with that acquired, we can actually upgrade our graphite production a whole ton. But before we do that, we're actually going to disconnect our power grid. I know, that sounds like the stupidest decision I could ever make. But I promise you when I say that it isn't. So we're going to let that do its thing. Oh, we still have some power down here, actually. Never mind, it's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be even more fine than I thought. And we're just gonna let these guys get a little more power in them before we upgrade our system. Okay, let's go on ahead and tear this out. And get ready to upgrade. Upgrade how, you may ask? Well, very simple. Upgrade with the laser drill. So the laser drill is a bigger version and more efficient version of the other drills in the game. And they can be made even more efficient with the water extractors, which is why we're placing down water extractors as well. And now is the realm where we start dealing with the Mark II belts, as well as the time that we start to deal with the Power Mark IIs, which we're gonna put about here. That should give us enough belt room. And then we are gonna overlap some of these. Two systems should be fine for power for this playthrough, if I had to take a wild guess. But we are going to reverse things here. So these are Power Mark II because they're the steam generators. And the steam generators, if we go under power here, you can see that the combustion generator takes a power generation of 60 units per second for coal. And if we go to the steam generator, it's coal and 6 water per second to create 330, which is much better. However, we need water extractors for this because there's no water for us to just get for free. One water extractor equals one of these. So we've got 16 of these. We need 16 of these bad boys. And of course, that just had to be 7, didn't it? Alright, fine. We'll put the 8th one right there. Just like that. Except not just like that. We'll do it just like this. There we go. And then we can take the pipes like so. Just like that. And grab some of these because I know that we're going to need them. I know for a fact that we are going to need these. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. I'm gonna go and boop all of this in, and then we'll start getting more stuff. Real shocker here, given the cost, but we ran out of graphite. Mostly. We're producing graphite still, but we kind of ran out of graphite, which is an absolute shame and a half. And we also ran out of power in the storage here, so I'm hoping this little battery pack that I just added in is enough to jumpstart things, at least a little bit. Jump-start it enough to stay stable, please. Jump-start it enough to stay stable. While I wait for more water extractors to come online. It's not. It's not enough. It's not enough to jump-start it and stay stable yet. So each of these takes how much power? 90, and we've got 16 of them. So that's 900, 450, 1350, and each of these produces 300 or something. It should be fine. We just gotta wait for them to produce. We have all the water extractors. Hopefully it's enough to stay stable now. There it goes. Look at that power increase go. Now that they all actually have water, it's actually managing to be productive. Good. Alright, so now we can move on to phase 2. Phase 2, as soon as this is done deconstructing, is this. The addition of some more of these guys. We're going to have one of the belts coming up and around, the other belt just going down and around. Just like that. And I'm going to run out of graphite again, but that's okay, I'll boop it. And the boop has been completed. And we have more coal than we honestly even need up here. It's an absolute shame that I can't really do anything about that fact. I mean, technically, if I wanted to go for the alloy smelter, actually, no, I don't think I can do that yet. There's a thing called phase fabric in this game. It's over here. There it is, phase fabric. That lets you create bridges that go like 10 blocks long. It's great, actually, not gonna lie. But we're not gonna have access to that for a while, which means we're not gonna have access to any of this for a while. If the power grid needs expanded in the future, we have enough coal to do that now, and that's a good thing to know. But we're gonna go on ahead and upgrade this as well. So the additive reconstructor, or whatever it's called, I didn't look when it was happening, and I probably should have looked. Additive reconstructor, I was right. We'll take the monos and upgrade them into drones that will follow me around and help me build faster. Which is why we have the graphite and the silica going into there now. So the next thing on our order of business to do is... oh. That's a problem. Let's get that fixed, shall we? No, don't suck me in. Enemy conveyors. This is gonna take a while. It's not gonna take that long. It'll be fine. I'll be back. I'm back earlier than I thought. We've already got a drone coming to help us. It's called the Polly. Polly want a cracker. Yes. No, don't suck me in. Not gonna happen. Okay, so next up on our list of things to do, graphite. Stop going out of my system. I need you. I need more graphite to actually be able to do the Graphite Mark II, which is something that I want to be able to have in the base, making me more graphite, and then we'll upgrade the actual stuff for offensiveness from this. Right now I want to upgrade the stuff that's actually going to the base, aka I want to upgrade the graphite system, the silica system. I might upgrade a little bit of the kiln system, and then we're going to grab this thorium as well. The thorium is last on the list because it doesn't really have a use for me right now. I mean, the alloy smelter, yeah, but I'm not really going to use the alloy smelter right now. It's a bit too complicated with the 4 inputs for me to want to worry about that at the moment. Right now, I just want to be able to do what I need to be able to do, which is this. Do that. Come in here, grab the Graphite Mark II, pause the game, put the Graphite Mark II down, get rid of those for just a second, and build what I need to be able to build with the graphite that I already have. And of course, I'm not going to have enough graphite, am I? I am for that, but I'm not going to have enough for the water. It's fine. We'll do a little bit of a jank thing for the moment. We'll do that. Okay. Now we can connect this up, and that will start to make us graphite at an extended rate, which is absolutely wonderful in my opinion. And with that graphite at an extended rate, we can actually finish the rest of this. Not like that. You knucklehead. There you go, that's better. Now I can get rid of the jankiness that was happening. 3 enemies this time. Are they still crawlers? Yes, they are are still crawlers. They're just increasing the amount of crawlers that they're sending at me. They're not sending anything worse than that. Which is intriguing to me, in all honesty. Okay. With that finished, we're going to wait for just a moment to get some more graphite, and then we're going to upgrade this, and I'm going to boop it in. And just like that, it looks like we've got a full belt and then some of... nuts, of course that's going to happen. We've got a full belt and then some of graphite, so that is going to be perfect for the future of our graphite industries. Now, we can go on ahead and rip the old silica system out, and rip that out as well. Goodbye, old silica system. You will not be missed. You will not be missed in the slightest. And then we're going to head in here, grab the Silica Mark II, and we're just going to smack it, I don't know. Right here seems like a good spot. Connect it into its old belt, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did, except we're going to do it over here with the silica. Silicone. I don't really care how you want to say it. I say it the way I say it, and you're going to have to deal with it. And then in order to get 2 full belts of sand, this is what we do. And then the 2 full belts of sand go into their outputs as well. And we're going to boop this system in. And with the help of our drones, that was barely any time at all. And now we're going to have a full titanium belt of silica going into our system. And with that completed, we are also going to head over here and upgrade this just a little bit. We don't even really need to put water extractors on these guys. We're just going to put that down right there, just to get a little more lead out of things. I might put like 1 down, and that'll help things a little bit, maybe. And doesn't really look like it's doing much. And with all that said and done, we can actually rip this copper out and replace it with this right here. This monstrosity getting us thorium. Just kind of future-proofing in case I ever want thorium for some reason on this planet, or on this level ahead. I don't really see myself using thorium for any reason, but just in case, it's nice to have around. And with that all said and done, I guess it's kind of time to start working on, or working towards... It's not quite a full belt, but it'll be fine. Working towards conquerage and unit production. I'm trying to think if there's anything else resource production-wise that I should do. I mean, plastanium is something that I could start to look into. Maybe I'll do that while units are being produced. But right now, what I need to do is get army production online. And we're going to be doing that with this huge coal node right here in the center. So I'm going to want a full belt of coal going to silica, and a full belt of coal going to graphite. So we can get the full belts just like this. I think the bottom one is going to be graphite actually, and that one is going to be silica. And then we're going to put both of those down. So graphite Mark II, right there, silica Mark II, right there. And the reason why we're doing silica Mark II right there is so that we can actually have this going underneath and up like that. And then we'll have a junction right there. We'll grab the sand just like we did up top. Literally exactly the same as we did up top. And we'll take this and put it right there. Grab some power. Make sure everything is going to be connected into the power grid. Just like that. And show you the power of our drones, even though we don't have that many. Also, we can turn this back on to make us more drones. Let's go do that really quickly. Go. Turn that back on. With the power of drones, this is very fast, and we can have up to, I think, 8 of these guys following us currently. It'll get up to 16 later, I believe. Ah, we're out of graphite. It's fine, we're making a bunch. Really? That didn't automatically connect. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, while that's happening, we can start to work on this. So we are going to have, I think 2 of these is going to be fine. 2 of these is usually fine in the long run. That's going to be the silica distribution. So silica distribution in, and then the graphite distribution is going to split right here. It's going to go up and in and down and in. And then we are also going to need, that scared me by the way, that's why I kind of like paused for a second. We're going to need another coal belt coming down here and up, just like this. These guys are going to need power, so we'll put them into the main grid. Doesn't fit, unfortunately. And these are going to make crawlers. We could make some other things, but the crawlers are the best unit that I have found so far, because the upgraded version of the crawler, which is called the Atrax, can step over top of walls and over top of buildings, whereas some of the other things cannot do that. But it also isn't a flying vehicle, which means that it's not going to get attacked by anything unnecessarily. Oh, my power grid is failing. Let's take unit production offline for a moment. Make sure that everything else is okay. And check on our power grid. Interesting that our power grid is having issues. Have to say, very interesting that our power grid is having issues. But that's fine. We're just going to come up here, grab Power Mark II again. Do that. That. This. Then add another... It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these friends. And we're going to upgrade these pipes to the Mark II pipes. And now we can start building this. We're gonna run out of graphite again. Man, why do I always run out of graphite? It's always graphite, the thing that I'm running out of. Oh well, we'll just boop it in. Boop has been completed, and we can connect this now to see our net power draw go up. Good. We also added some batteries here. Alright, we should be fine then, because I don't think this is going to take more than 2,000 power. It takes 2,000 power. Wow. I'm going to need to upgrade my power even more, but I'm kind of out of space up there. They are getting enough power, so that's good. And they're getting enough water. So, yeah, it's all fine. The only thing that's not fine is this one right here. So, I guess what we can do is add a overflow gate right here. Just to kind of attach that in. Whenever the graphite is done being dealt with, we can start to do this instead. So something that they added in one of the updates, I believe it was the V6 update, they're currently working on V7, was the ability to control units, which I love, because I can get in a unit, I can fly it around, I can hit G and command an entire squad, and then I just V to respawn perfectly. Uh-oh, I never made a thing. We need the command center to be made so that that doesn't happen. Because if that happens, then they run away and get murdered because they don't have any leadership. So at this point, we're just waiting for the Atraxes to be produced. We can have a maximum of 16 despite having 2 of these running at the same time. 2 of them running at the same time only lets us get more units. It lets us get more units faster. It doesn't let us get more units overall. I believe I can get more than this. Okay. There we go. So now we are the Atrax squad, and we are going to go down and have it. That's loud. Sound. That's sound effects. So we're just gonna go wreak havoc on all of the base that we have. And the best part about Atrax is that I can just walk straight over top of things. This guy has a lot of duo arrays. This is why we have the double production array. We have the double production array for the specific purpose of being able to actually do this. I might have to modify the double production array though. So you'll see things get... That's because there's actually an enemy AI. God, that's still very loud. It's because there is an enemy AI that runs around and rebuilds structures as if you're actually fighting with them. Duos don't hurt that much, so we don't really need to worry about taking the duos out of their source. We mostly need to worry about taking out their ammo supply. You'll see there he is again, rebuilding structures. Making things go dark. And now we're at the core, and he has ripples, because that's... Right now I just want to think I can do an ammo source, and just take as many shots as we possibly can. Now, though, I would like to add an overflow setting to both of you. And have you both go into a distributor. I'd also like this to distribute a little bit more, but that doesn't really look like it's going to be a possibility, so we're just going to do this instead. Because we don't have a lot of Atrax ready to go, but we have a decent amount of Atrax ready to go. There we go. Get them into formation. Let them finagle their way around. And begin our conquest anew. I'll see you guys when we're over there. It's a long trip. And here we are. Long episode again, but we're almost done. Fuse, not a good time. We like to stay away from the fuse, just on the edge of its range. Literally on the edge of its range, because look, that unit's already almost dead. And that fuse is not going to run out of ammo anytime soon. There's also some flamethrowers. They don't do a ton of damage, but they do a decent amount. So we're going to take that one out. We're going to take this stuff up as well. Just for funsies. And this gives us a little bit of a backdoor entrance into this whole array. That way we can get to the ripples a little bit more easily. My unit's about to get transferred. Alright, we got one. Alright, we'll get the other one on this next run. And the next run commences now. However, they rebuilt the turret. They rebuilt it. Go, get the salvo, get the salvo, get the salvo, get the salvo. They can't shoot us for that long, get it. Get the salvo. I don't want to get too close, because if I get too close, I'm going to get shot at by the other ones. It's almost dead. Come on, please. Yes! Alright, it is ours. No. No, 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 no. You're not rebuilding that. Don't you even think about it. Also, I can take out the power generation right now. That'll help. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? With that water turret, this is gonna take a decent amount of time. Oh, the water turret's out of water! Because of the fact that I took down the power and it was using a pump to get the water source! Oh, here we go. And the zone is ours. Sector capture. The chorus of explosions as all of their materials perish. Everything is now mine. It is decrepit and weak. So, next episode we should be able to find some coal nodes somewhere. There's one. There's another. We'll be able to find some coal nodes and actually set up some alloy smelting. Fun stuff. We'll have to strengthen our power grid and everything first. But before we go, allow me to show you the power of 8 drones. Watch how fast this entire section is going to be gone. Oh, 16 drones even. Goodbye to this entire section. It is just gone in an instant, like that. It's perfect. I absolutely love it. But that is going to wrap up today's episode. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. It is great to be back in Mindustry. I love taking over zones like this. So much fun. Brings me so much joy. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Later.